Thank you for joining us today. So I'd first like to ask Dr. Somporn, could you tell us briefly about the current situation at Ta Phut?
Well, the Ta Phut problem has been big attention to, well, not only to Thailand, but to also foreign country. In the past 2 years, there's a lot of development in terms of the finding of the solution to ease up the atmosphere. You might have heard, well, you are media yourself, and you know very well that the news went around over the world about the situation of economic investment in Thailand. So this is quite a big challenge to the country in terms of the economic investment and also for sustainable development. So the situation has been eased up to the stage that at least there are a number of conclusions from the government by the working group through the 4-party panel. And the latest situation involved the conclusion of the 11 harmful activity. We're supposed to carry out the environmental and health impact assessment. But anyhow, that's not the solution yet. There are a number of other projects that need to be carried out in order to get the problem solved, particularly in the area of environmental and health. So, well, that's why the academic in Thailand have the consensus that at least we should get together, join hands, and try to pinpoint the exact problem and come up with the solutions.
So what exactly is the role of academics in this particular situation?
Well, I'm talking from the point of view of the Center of Excellence under the PERDO, or the Science Technology Postgraduate Education and Research Development Office, which at the moment there are 9 centers altogether, and 3 of them are dealing with the environmental area. So in this case, I'm representing the National Center of Excellence for Environmental and Hazardous Waste Management. And at the moment, 3 of the center under PERDO are really discussing together of how we can contribute to the solution of this Ta Phut project.
So how much progress have you made?
So far, we have established the structure of the program here. We have the steering committee, and also we have a task force and working group. At the moment, 5 working groups altogether are looking into the area of monitoring of the environmental situation, and have to come up with the warning system and also the emergency response. And at the same time, we look into the possibility of the remediation in case of a bad pollution into the area. We have to have some sort of technology and technique to recover the area that contaminated. And the most important part is how to communicate with the community. Because at the moment, I think trust is most important thing that we need to build.
Right, it seems that the public confidence has been lost.
That's
so
right.
Have you already implemented steps in this area?
We are working closely within the working group, among the 5 working groups. And one of the working group is to deal with the communication in terms of risk from the environmental contamination and pollution, and also in terms of how to get the public to understand the situation clearly and not getting too alarmed, and have the proper kind of response to this situation.
Okay, I need to ask Dr. Pandit now, what is the role of the Center for Energy Technology and Environment and JGC?
At the Center for Technology and Environment, Energy Technology and Environment, we deal mostly with energy matters, energy production and use, and the environmental impacts resulting from the production and use of energy. Okay? So in that sense, we are more concerned with the prevention of pollutant emission, particularly air pollution, starting from determining the carrying capacity of the industrial estate area. I think one of the main causes of the recent crisis is the definition of the carrying capacity of different air pollutants. I think it has not been quite clear what exactly is the carrying capacity, and then the enforcement on the part of the government to really restrict further development that would go beyond this limit of carrying capacity.
Right.
Okay.
So obviously both centers are doing their best to improve the situation, and so it's a combined effort of academics, if you will. Could you tell us what exactly does this combined collaboration, what does this collaboration hold for the future? What benefits does it bring for the future of the country?
Well, with regard to existing facilities, I think what we can do best is to advise government, advise industry on the overall strategies to reduce, to limit emissions. Okay. Because the facilities has been built, and maybe with modeling, with simulations on future prospects for emissions, we can advise what type of industry should be or should not be located in that area. Okay. But with regard to the future development of new facilities, new industrial estates, I think we can provide advice, assistance in better planning for what may be so-called the eco-industrial estate, or coexisting with an eco-town, more futuristic industrial facilities that are more environmental friendly.
Okay, so I have to say thank you to both of you for joining us today. Thank you again. ขอบคุณค่ะ